Exercise 3.3. I'm sure you can do the entire exercise now after doing so many examples, but I'm doing some of the questions. So first I'll go to question number 4. There you want to show that this is equals to 0. Twice sine squared 3 pi by 4 plus twice cos squared pi by 4 plus twice sec squared pi by 3. So this is twice. You can write here, this is very well known expression. You can write pi minus pi by 4, right? This 3 pi by 4 is pi minus pi by 4, that this one. So I wrote this 2 as it is. Cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 the whole square. 2 sec pi by 3 Cos pi by 3 at least you can recall. Cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2. So this become 2 the whole square. This is equals to now pi minus pi by 4 if you recall. What is pi minus pi by 4? Pi is here. Minus means clockwise direction. So second quadrant. In the second quadrant sign is positive. So being square even, that's not important again. So I have here sine pi by 4 with square, remember. Pi minus pi by 4, second quadrant. Because of pi, function remains as it is. This 2 will get cancelled. 1, this is 4 into 2, 8. Now again, what is sine pi by 4? 1 by root 2 whole square. So it is 1 by 2 plus 1 plus 8. So this become 10, which is RHS. Okay. Now next question here. Question number 5, fifth question. There you are asked for value of first one sine 75. So how will do? Very easily here. Your 75 is not the standard value, so you can express 75 in form of two standard values. So you can write, for example, 30 plus 45. 30 plus 45. You know that this is a standard values, this and this. Now I'll use here x plus y formula. You take this as x and this as y, and I'll use sin x plus y formula. What is that? Sin x into cos y plus cos x into sin y. You know this. Which formula? Addition formula. Right? I repeat, what is this? Sin x plus y, sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Put the value. Sin 30 degree, 1 by 2. This is 1 by root 2. Cosine 30 degree, root 3 by 2. And sine, this is 1 by root 2, sine 45. So if you take LCM here, 2 root 2 is LCM. This is 1 and this is root 3. So root 3 plus 1. Now you can rationalize this. At least multiplying and dividing by root 2. Irrational number. So here root 2 gives us 2, 2 into 2, 4. Root 3 into root 2, root 6, this is plus root 2. So this is the value of sine 75 degree. We did such questions earlier. One more you are asked here, that is 1015, sorry. Now 1015 you can express as a plus or minus, that is the summation or difference of the two standard values. So I can write here, for example, 45 minus 30. Now you use the addition formula, you know it. 10x minus 10y, you know this. 10x minus 10y upon 1 plus 10x into 10y. Put the values and simplify. Values here. 1, 10, 30, tan 45, put the values and simplify. So you'll get the final answer. Okay. The next question that is here. Let me go to question number 6 here. Cos of this minus sine of this. If you read it, this looks like cos x into cos y minus sin x into sin y. So this is nothing but this addition formula, cos x into cos y minus sin x into sin y. Now this is which addition formula? That is cosine x plus y. This looks like x, this looks like y. X, y, remember. So how do I rewrite? Cosine x plus y. So pi by 4 minus x plus, this is your y, pi by 4 minus y. This is x, this is y. Cos x into cos y. In the middle you have plus, so here it is minus sin x into sin y. Now just simplify this. Pi by 4 plus pi by 4, it is pi by 2. Take minus common, so inside the bracket x plus y. Now you know that what is this? Pi by 2 minus x here. Pi by 2 is here. Minus something, so it will be in first quadrant. All trigonometric functions are positive, and when you have pi by 2, 3 pi by 2 and so on, then cos becomes sine. So sine of the given angle, which is x plus y, which is your RHS. This step should be clear to you, remember. Pi by 2 minus something. First quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive here. So answer will be positive and cos becomes sine. If you remember, if you have pi by 2 plus or minus something, 3 pi by 2 plus or minus something, then if you remember, sine become cos and cos becomes sine if you remember. Tan become cot, cot becomes tan. Sec become cosec and cosec becomes sec. This just, I'm reminding you, you know this. Okay. Next question. Question number 7 here, 7th question. How will do 7th? There, just look at an LHS and simplify. What is LHS? LHS is 10 pi by 4 plus x upon 10 pi by 4 minus x. So what is obvious step? Addition formula of 10. What is addition formula for 10? That is 10x plus 10y. 10x means 10 pi by 4, which I write directly 1, plus 10x upon 1 minus 10 pi by 4, which is 1 into 10x. What about this? 10x minus 10y upon 1 plus 10x, which is 10 pi by 4 into 10y, which is 10x. And you know this is just RHS. What I did, I've dropped one step. I wrote directly 10 pi by 4 equals to 1, remember. That step I've dropped. Now you are familiar with such things. So let's go to next question. It's very elementary. I'm not doing that. I'll go to question number 9. Let me go to 9th question. I am writing LHS. Cosine 3 pi by 2 plus x into cos 2 pi plus x. Inside the bracket you have cot 3 pi by 2 minus x plus cot 2 pi plus x. Okay, so we want to simplify this. This is just based on quadrant concept, you know very well. Okay, 3 pi by 2 plus something. I'll just show here. You know 3 pi by 2 is here. Plus something. So it will be in 4th quadrant. In 4th quadrant cos is positive. And here you have 3 pi by 2 if you remember as I explained here. So cos will be sine. and sine will be cos. So here you have sine x. Remember, from this we got this 2 pi plus something. Where is 2 pi? You know 2 pi is here. Just recall the Trigo sessions, earlier session. Plus something, first quadrant. There all trigonometric functions are positive. And you have 2 pi, so functions remain as it is. This is cos x into, inside the bracket, here 3 pi by 2 minus something. 3 pi by 2 is here. Minus something means this third quadrant. In third quadrant, cot positive negative, you know all STC, cot positive. But here cot becomes 10. So you have 10x plus, now 2 pi plus something. 2 pi is here. Plus means first quadrant. All trigonometric functions are positive. So cot remains as it is. I hope this is clear to you. This is very important step, remember. This must be clear to you. Now what we do, we just reduce into sine cos. How do we reduce into sine cos? You write sine by cos, cos by sine, and simplify. You will get RHS. I leave it for you. Don't write directly. Show that intermediate step. Sine by cos, cos by sine. Do cross multiplication. You will notice that this will get cancelled and numerator becomes 1. Okay. Next, I'll go to question number, let's see, question number 11. 11th question. Okay. So what is that 11th? Your cosine 3 pi by 4 plus x minus cosine 3 pi by 4 minus x. Okay. Now here the one way is you can expand both using cos x plus y and cos x minus y formula, but that's not the good idea. What you should do is, if you remember, use c minus c. If you remember, c minus c, if you recall, minus 2ss. So I'm using this. So this is equals to minus 2ss, vector formula, minus 2 sine. Now you wrote 2, so here you need to write upon 2 if you just recall, into again sine here by 2. What is numerator? This angle plus this angle. So 3 pi by 4 plus x plus 3 pi by 4 minus x. What about this angle? Here 3 pi by 4 plus x. Here you have minus sign. So minus 3 pi by 4, and this minus and this minus gives us plus, remember. Now we just simplify. So here x will get cancelled. Here 3 pi by 4, 3 pi by 4 will get cancelled. So this is minus 2 sine. What about this? Here this is 6 pi by 8. But because of 2, finally you will get the 3 pi by 4, remember. Into sine. What about this? X plus x, 2x by 2. So it is just x. And now you know, we did in the beginning, if you remember, what is sine 3 pi by 4? You can write like this, sine pi minus pi by 4. This is very common now, remember. Pi minus something. Pi is here. Minus something means second quadrant. Their sign is positive. So I'll get the sine pi by 4. And what's the value of sine pi by 4? 1 by root 2. So here you have 1 by root 2. Sine x as it is. Out of 2, 1 root will get cancelled. So minus root 2 sine x. This is your RHS and therefore proved. So therefore LHS equals to RHS. Okay. So I've used here vector formula, remember. Next I'll go to question number, let's go to 12th question. What is LHS there? Sine square 6x minus sine square 4x. Now you recall, just I'm reminding you, if you remember, sine x plus y into sine x minus y equals to sine square x minus sine square y. Just recall this. Okay, so what is this? Here you are given this RHS. So I can write x plus y and x minus y. What is here x? It's like 6x and this is 4x. So I can write as sine 6x plus 4x into sine 6x minus 4x. So you must have realized here after doing these sums and earlier sums also, concepts of Trigo functions must be clear to you, otherwise you cannot do this. 6 plus 4 10x into 6 minus 4 which is 2x, which is, you know, here it is RHS. That's your right hand side. Question number 13, if I try here 13, let me start with LHS here. What is LHS? Cos square 2x minus cos square 6x. Now we don't have any formula for both cos square, if you remember. Either both should be sine, or you must have, if you remember, cos and sine, right? If you just recall, we had one formula with this. So what I'll do, I can reduce both of these into sine. This I can write 1 minus sine square 2x, basic fundamental formula. Cos square alpha equals to 1 minus sine square alpha. These I can write 1 minus sine square 6x. Okay. Now you can see that this one and this one will get cancelled. Minus minus will be plus. So this is sine square 6x. Minus minus plus. I wrote this plus. Minus sine square 2x. 1 will get cancelled. Sine square 2x. Now it's just reduced to previous question. Use this now. So you will get RHS. Remember, you could have used these also. A square minus b square equals to a minus b into a plus b. But all this algebraic things should be avoided here. Our basic things should be used, remember. So I've tried this way. So formula should be there in your mind, remember. Okay. Next, I'll go to question number. Let's go to next question. That is question number 14 here. I'll be doing 14 here. What is LHS there? LHS equals to sine 2x plus twice sine 4x plus sine 6x. So by writing the question, you must have realized you want product on the RHS. So from summation to product, sum to product. So which formulas? Factor formula. So I have middle 2. I'll not touch this one. I'll combine these two. I'll write sine 6x plus sine 2x plus twice sine 4x as it is, right? I've just rearranged. What I did, I've just rearranged. I wrote these two together. I'm keeping this one inside. Now what is this? S plus S. What is S plus S? 2SC. Twice sine this plus this. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 by 2, 4x. Into this minus this. 6 minus 2, 4 by 2. That is 2. So cosine 2x. Which formula I've used here? I've used S plus S equals to 2SC. I've used this, remember. I've used S plus S equals to 2SC. Twice sine 4x as it is. Last term I've just copied. Now, here, what you can do is, you can find sine 4x common just with 2. So I'm taking 2 sine 4x common. So inside the bracket I'm getting cos 2x plus 1. Now this much I obtained, 2 sine 4x I obtained on the right hand side, you see. If you remember, now this is also one of the known formula. Double angle formulas, if you remember. Cos square x equals to 1 plus cosine 2x the whole by 2, if you just recall. And what was sine square x? Last session formula, 1 minus cos 2x whole by 2. Right? Sine square then minus, cos square then plus. I'll just put the value of this, that is 2 cos square x. So 2 sine 4x into twice cos square x. So 2 into 2, 4 sine 4x into cos square x. So this is what you want on the RHS. I'm trying to use all addition, factor and multiple sense of multiples formula. There are some other ways also to do these questions. Right. Next, question number 15 here. Let me go for 15 number. Their LHS is cot 4x into inside the bracket sine 5x plus sine 3x. So after writing the question, you must have realized what is this. This is s plus s. What is s plus s? You know 2sc. So I'm using this. I'll keep cot 4x right now as it is. What is s plus s? 2sc. Twice sine. You wrote 2 here. So you need to write by 2 here, remember. By 2. 5 plus 3, which is 8x. Into cos, c means cos. 5 minus 3, which is 2x by 2. So this is cot 4x into twice sine 4x into cos x. Now you must realize, keep RHS in your mind. Okay. This you can write cos by sine, no? So sine will get cancelled. So you are just left with cosine 4x upon sine 4x, that will get cancelled with this, into 2 into cos x. So finally we are getting twice cos 4x into cos x. Now this is not RHS, call this as 1, leave it. You know this is a standard procedure in Trigo. Go for RHS, keep this cot x as it is. Inside the bracket you have sine 5x minus sine 3x. So have you realized what is this inside the bracket? It is s minus s. What is s minus s? 2cs. Use this. You will notice that you will get exactly this. Call this as 2 here. And you write from 1 and 2 LHS equals to RHS. From this 2 you have here LHS equals to RHS and therefore proved. Right? This is what you need to do. Next question number here 16. C minus C, you know C minus C is minus 2ss, s minus s 2cs. Just we are going to use this 2. C minus C, that is minus 2ss, and s minus s is 2cs. Okay, so this is nothing but here minus 2 sine, I'm writing directly this plus this, 9 plus 5, you know it is 14 by 2, so 7x, into sine 9 minus 5, 4 by 2, so 2x. By 2 is there, remember, as per the formula of factor. S minus s, 2cs, twice cosine this plus this by 2, 20 by 2, which is 10x, into here 17 minus 3, which is 14 by 2, so it is sine 7x. 2cs, remember, cosine minus 2ss. Now you will see that your number of things will get cancelled. This will get cancelled, this will get cancelled, 2 will get cancelled. So you are left with sine 2x upon cos 10x, which is RHS. Okay. Question number 17 here. I'll not do it, I'll just tell you how to do. What is numerator? It is s plus s, so use 2sc. What is denominator? C plus c, that is 2cc. Use this. You will get that, you will see that cos will get cancelled, 2 will get cancelled, sine by cos, so you will get the answer in form of 10. So you are through there. Okay. Question number 18. If I write LHS here, sin x minus sin y upon cos x plus cos y. What is s minus s? You know. Here it is done. S minus s 2cs. So twice cosine this plus this by 2, x plus y by 2, into here sine this minus this, that is x minus y by 2, upon c plus c. What is c plus c? That is 2cc. Like this question. So twice cosine this plus this, that is x plus y by 2, into cosine x minus y by 2. C plus c, 2cc, s minus s, I write here again, s minus s, 2cs, c plus c, 2cc, remember, based on formulas only. Practice makes you perfect here. Now you see that here, this would get cancelled, 2 will get cancelled, sine upon cos, it is tan x minus y by 2, which is RHS. These are not high level questions, remember, these are the basic questions. Okay. 19 is the same question, I'll not do that. 19 is just same as 17. Use just s plus s, which is 2sc in the numerator, and c plus c, which is 2cc in the denominator, and you will get cancelled. Question number 20th here. What is LHS here? LHS is sin x minus sin 3x upon sin square x minus cos square x. Okay, now you can see clearly what's the numerator. It is s minus s, so minus 2ss, minus 2 sine this plus this, which is 4 by 2, which is 2x, into cosine here this minus this, which is minus 2x, remember, by 2, so you are left with minus x. This plus this, 4 by 2, so 2x. This here, this minus this, it is minus 2x by 2, so you are left with minus here. But this minus is not important, you know, cos is an even function. Now what is this? If you remember submultiples and multiple form, this is a standard formula. Take minus common. What is cos square x minus sin square x? You know that this is nothing but cos 2x. I think this is my mistake. S minus s is 2cs. So here I must have cos function and here I must have sine function. I'm sorry. S minus s, you know it is 2cs. Cos comes first and then sine. So minus twice cos 2x. You know sine is an odd function, so this minus will come out and this becomes sine x. Upon minus, this is the formula of cos 2x. Cos squared minus sine squared. This will get cancelled. You are left with here minus. There is a problem of minus still, but I think this minus sign will not be there. I'm sorry. So this minus and this minus will be plus. So it is just 2 sin x. That's your RHS. I'll repeat what you will do. There is nothing, remember. Forget this. What is this? S minus s, 2cs, you know. And you take minus common here. So this is the formula for cos 2x. Right? So this will get cancelled and you will get the twice sin x. That's your answer. Try this. Next question. After writing question, you must have realized you have cos. So C plus C should be used, and your S plus S should be used. But what we'll do, 4 and 2 both are even number. So we'll use C plus C for this 2. We keep this one as it is. S plus S for this 2. We keep this as it is, remember. So here I'm copying this as it is here. Plus cosine 3x as it is upon plus sine 3x as it is. Now what is this? C plus C, that is 2cc, twice cosine 4 plus 2, 6 by 2, which is 3x, into cosine 4 minus 2 by 2, that is 2x. Oh sorry, it is just x. 4 minus 2, 2x by 2. Okay. Here S plus S, 2sc, twice sine this plus this, 6 by 2, 3x. S plus S, 2sc, cosine this minus this, 2x by 2, it is just x. What is common in the numerator? Cos 3x you will find common, this and this. So twice cos x plus 1. What is common in the denominator here? You will find sine 3x common. So taking sine 3x common. So you are left with 2 cos x plus 1. So you can see that that bracket will get cancelled, and cos by sine, which is cot 3x, which is RHS. And therefore proved LHS equals to RHS. Okay. Next question, 22. If you remember earlier, we had a question like this about tan function. Here you are asked to prove that cot x into cot 2x minus cot 2x into cot 3x. There are three angles, x, 2x and 3x, minus cot 3x into cot x equals to 1. So we want to prove this. So how we'll do in the solution? You did such questions for tan function, right? So here you have x plus 2x equals to 3x. These three angles you have observed in the question. Now here the question is about cot function. So I'll apply cot on both the sides. Cot x plus 2x equals to cot 3x. Applying cot on both the sides. What we did, we have applied cot function on both the sides. Now this is formula for, if you remember, cot x plus y. It is cot x into cot y. Here opposite sign, minus 1 upon y first, 2x plus cot x. Formula of cot x plus y. Right hand side cot 3x as it is. So you are almost through now. Just take this one over here. So cot x into cot 2x minus 1 equals to this entire bracket you take on the right hand side. Cot 3x into cot 2x plus cot x. Okay. Now you open the bracket and you take this term over there. So this is cot x into cot 2x. Here this is plus, I'll take on the left hand side, cot 3x into cot 2x. This one over there. So minus cot 3x into cot x. Opening the bracket, taking on the left hand side. Minus 1 on the right hand side. So proved. That's what you want. The last three questions, question number 23, 24 and 25, we already discussed in the earlier session,